this is a shakedown.
Nicht zu streng.
Yes, you can start.
Hello and welcome to the World Climbing Europe Series here in Ostermundigen, Switzerland. My name is Julia Clemence. I'll be commentating tonight's final, and on my side I have an athlete from Norway, Sunniva.
Hi.
Welcome.
Thank you.
So cool that you can join me. You also competed in this competition. Tell me a little bit, how did it go for you?
The qualies went well. I got to semis and couldn't do maybe my best, but no finals this time, but it was still fun to compete here. Yeah.
Cool. And what are your plans for the next competitions?
The next will be European Championships in Laval this next weekend. So just staying here in Switzerland and train before that.
Cool. We wish you very much luck. And
Thank you.
before we will start with the finals, we will have a teaser and a pre-interview coming up. We are currently here at Oblock. The route setters are doing the last few tweaks, but before that we have some interviews with the main event organizer, Toby. Toby, what was your job on this event?
I'm doing the coordination of all the different parties that's needed for such an event, from route setting to belayers, the work with Swiss climbing, the Swiss Federation, and also with world climbing.
Interesting. And what were the difficulties about organizing such an event?
We only have a very short period where everything has to take place. We started actually on Monday and now we have Saturday and we're ready for finals. So within these 6 days everything has to run smoothly, and obviously it takes some time and some nerves to make it happen for everyone.
And why has Oblock decided to organize this competition?
We just love the sport, we love the competitions, and we want to give the opportunity to some future, hopefully rock stars or future stars of the competition scene, and they need the possibilities to train on a as good as possible level, but just not World Cup level yet, so we do it for them.
That's very nice. And last question, what are you most psyched about for tonight's final?
Yeah, obviously when you're from Bern and you have a Bernese climber, a medal for a local guy, it would be the best for us. Yeah.
Lovely talking to you. We hope that we can get that medal from the local athletes. Now on my left we have Sascha Lehmann. I don't think he needs any introduction. Sascha, what was your job on this event?
I came here to help the route setters a bit, help test the routes, give my opinion on what is possible and what is maybe too hard, and just to make sure the routes work in the end.
Lovely. And what is important as a tester?
I think it's really important to know your strengths and weaknesses, so you can really decide which moves are hard and which are maybe too easy. And also to be honest with yourself while climbing, so you're honest about your feelings. That's something I found really hard, and sometimes it worked, sometimes not really. I'm not completely happy about qualifiers. I think semifinals was really nice, and we hope we did a good job tonight for finals.
Lovely. Can you give us some little sneak peek about the about the finals? Is there some special moves involved, or what can you tell us about the finals?
Yeah, so far I mainly tested the men's final. It's a really physical route. I think you have to find quite fast the nice position so you don't lose too much energy. And then on the head wall, it's about proper fighting, putting your feet well on the little footholds and just keep it together. The women's route I haven't climbed yet, but it has some really tricky moves in it where you have to commit to and be ready for it, and then same as for the men, put a good fight till the top.
Lovely, excited to see that. Now, a big question that I asked myself, why did you decide to not participate?
At the moment I am more focusing on the World Cup circuit, so I already did quite a lot of competitions, or at least it was a long competition period already. And since we have next week the European Championships in Laval and then the week after another World Cup in Koper, I decided that I want to use this week a bit more for training again. And it was just a bit too much pressure going into a comp just before the European Champs for me, and I wanted to keep my mind ready for this competition.
We of course wish you very much luck for these upcoming few competitions. Thank you guys for joining me, and now we will see the finals. Okay, so we got some very interesting insights from Sasha and Toby about this competition. Now we're back with the observation for both genders, male and female. We see on the left-hand side is the final route for the males, and on the right-hand side we got the final route for the female. So, Sunniva, what do you think about these routes at the first look? Like, what do you think about it?
Yeah, now we're seeing like the males. So at first look, I have never seen those holes before. So that's quite interesting with like new holes, and then probably not a lot of climbers have tried them, and that makes it a lot more difficult. And I also like bright colors. That's nice. Looks quite physical, which is, I feel like that's usually quite physical here. Yeah, but it looks fun. I think we're gonna see some good fights here.
Yeah, I think they use a lot of different holds, for example like the blue pills, grizzly and stuff like that, which climbers usually didn't get the chance to climb on, maybe certain nations, but like for the most athletes it's gonna be like new holds to try climb on. And then on the right side we have the women's route, and what do you think about that one?
Looks fun. Would love to try this. Pink is always nice with the colors. I like when there's like giving you a feeling of like you want to try it. Looks like some big moves here coming up, and like you said something about a 360, which will be very interesting to see. And cool with these pinches and traversing. It looks a bit more like a travel than maybe the guys' routes.
Yeah, it looks quite flashy for me. It's like, yeah, as you said, like cool start with the pink holds, then into a like more interesting and spectacular mid part, and then when you get to the top of the wall, it's just getting super crimpy and endurancey, and I feel like, yeah, we're gonna see some really good performances there.
Yes.
So, we should be coming up with the presentation of the women's. We will wait for the first athlete to come out.
3 minutes.
It's gonna take a little bit time before the athletes will be presented to us. We see a nice local crowd with some of the international athletes that also competed here at Ostermundigen. Yeah, very cool gym, super flashy routes. Quite excited about these two routes to be seen climbing.
Quite a nice temperature as well, not too hot.
Yeah, it's super nice here in
yeah.
Switzerland. It's not too hot like the past few weeks. It's been so hot here. Like we had a heat wave coming for like a few months, and now it's actually nice to compete in normal conditions again.
Yeah, that was when I looked at the weather forecast before coming, I was like, "Ooh, phew, it's gonna rain." That's better than sun.
Yeah, most definitely. Here we see the crowd excited for athletes coming out and trying the routes. We are excited as well to see these routes getting climbed and see who can climb the highest as well. even the next generation is here to watch.
Yes.
So
Looking at their
important.
idols.
Yeah. I feel like when you climb as an athlete in front of the kids, it's just like so cool to be able to perform, because you know you can give them some kind of motivation to maybe also try out climbing
Yeah.
for themselves.
It's weird because when I climb, I feel like a kid, or like I feel young, and then I see other young kids, and they're like, "Wow, you look at you, you're so good and old," and I'm like, "Yeah, maybe I'm also like, well, somebody look up to you. That's really fun."
Yeah, that's so true. That's so true. And I think that's a beautiful part of sports in general.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're coming up with the presentation of the female athletes. Just in a few seconds. Here we got the ladies coming out. A bit of a hesitation, but they will make it. Very nice. So in 8th place after semi-finals we got Roxana Wieland from Germany. She's 26 years old, actually the oldest competitor in this final. In 7th place we got Connie Bridgens from Great Britain. Did finals last year here in Ostermundigen. Next up in 6th place we got Masha Brebillon from France. She became 7th in Youth Worlds, which is quite impressive. She made finals. In 5th we got Aina Vila from Spain. She's the youngest in the field actually. She's only 17 years old. See how she's be able to perform here. In 4th place we got Annika Deubler, a person to look out for sure. She's from Austria. She won the Youth World Championship this year in lead climbing and also won the last European Cup in Silina, which is quite impressive for her age. She's only 18 years old. In 3rd we got Gaina Vivant from France. It's her first European Cup final in the seniors category, which is quite interesting.
Oh.
And in 2nd place we got our local favorite Noe Loser, home competition for her, excited to see her. And in 1st place we got Ithiar Martinez from España. She's 21 years old and probably the favorite in this round. What do you
I would
think?
say so. Yeah, she's climbs so well. Even though she's only 21 years old, she climbs with like. It seems like she's been climbing and competing forever. I feel like when she's on the wall, she's taking her time and always finding the right solutions for her size as well. She's quite not that tall.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
And also probably a favorite because she won last year here in
Yeah.
Ostermundigen, which is super impressive even though she's still so young. It's like she already gained so much experience with competition climbing that she knows how to win competitions, which is so important if you want to really push to the next level, I
Yeah.
feel like.
It helps with the confidence, but also it can make you like a bit more stressed. But hopefully she will have confidence this time and try maybe a win again.
Of
We'll
course,
see.
of course, the pressure is on, but at the same time, she won semi-finals. She won last year in finals, so I feel like she knows what she's doing.
Yeah.
here. Of course, we also have our local hero Noe Loser, who is also only 19 years old. She became Youth European Champion in 2023, and actually did her first semi-finals in the World Cup this season.
Yeah, in Innsbruck that is so impressive because in Innsbruck there's so many good climbers. I feel like the field there is always very high because it's a big competition, so all the nations send a lot of good people and athletes. So that's so impressive.
Yeah, that's very true. Like Innsbruck is probably the most like central competition of the season, and there are people from all over the world competing there. Almost like over 100 athletes
Yeah.
per discipline. It's crazy. It's like really an impressive competition, and being able to do semis there really puts in the perspective of like how good a person is in climbing.
Yeah, I feel like all the athletes knows like when you get to semis there, like okay, then I'm quite good.
Yeah. We see the crowd is getting ready for the first athlete. They're looking quite excited and yeah, ready to watch this final. I'm quite excited too to see who's gonna come out in first place. Who do you think will win this competition for the girls?
Ooh, I think I will put my money on Izzy. Yeah.
Easy,
I will.
interesting. I see.
What about you?
I have to say Noi.
Yeah.
I think she knows how to win competitions, and I feel like because it's a home competition, there's sometimes this spark, there's something special about it.
Yeah.
Just like, yeah, this home advantage we call it. I think she can bring it home. So I'll be for sure rooting for Noi.
That would be really cool if she won.
Yet
Like,
again,
it's
we
always
know
fun.
it's climbing. Everybody can win. Everybody that makes finals.
Yeah, we don't have to forget about Annika Deubler
Yeah.
from Austria as well. She
Very
won
true. Coming
in
in hot,
Selina.
I feel
Yeah.
like. Yeah. Already has a few World Cup experience, Annika, this season
Yeah.
with Prague and Innsbruck. So I feel like that also maybe changed a little bit her perspective on performing as
Yeah.
well. And
in
maybe
the senior competitions as well.
yeah,
Just-
exactly. Feel maybe also less pressure in an European Cup because she already was at a higher stage.
Yeah. Excited for the first one. It's always fun with the first one with no expectation. So everyone in the crowd as well is like cheering for every move almost.
Yes,
It's quite
I
fun.
I love to go out first. Like you have no pressure. Nobody sets a bar besides of you
Yeah.
because you're the first climber,
I think it's quite nice.
and the crowd gets most excited because they see the route for the first time being climbed.
Yeah.
So here we have our first athlete from Germany, Roxana Wienand. She qualified at 8th after semi-final. Top 8 will advance to finals. And can you say something about Roxana? Do you have some kind of like friendship with her or?
Yeah, we like this comp. We talked about like beta together and in semis and in qualis as well. She's so strong, and when it's like physical, she really shines. So if this is super hard, I think she will do very well. Because that's probably because she's like formerly a boulderer, or still, I'm not sure. But when there's hard moves, she can do them.
Yeah, she used to compete internationally in both disciplines, but I think this season she only focused on lead. Maybe she did like a restructure of just focusing on one discipline. What I find most impressive is that she always climbs with her hair open.
Yeah, I don't understand how she do it, because I don't understand like how is the hair not in the way, and also like with lead climbing with the rope and everything, but it works out every time.
It's quite impressive, yeah. Like I feel like sometimes it could get tangled, like with the rope or with the quick draw. But like, I can't relate, but I can just imagine it must be difficult.
I would never.
Fair enough. So we see Roxana climbing the first section on the blue pills. Quite a good start, I would say.
Yeah.
Like you can get a good flow.
Yeah, it seems like she's focused and not climbing super fast, but still it doesn't seem like she's super pressured or anything. Looks quite chill.
Yeah.
Just doing it and not using too much power.
But now she will come to the first risky section, I will call it. The roof part. Let's see how she would solve that move. Take some time to reset and just maybe also think about how to do the move. Okay, she sets up, can reach
Looks-
statically.
Wow.
Nice lock off.
Oh,
A bit tangled with the rope, but
I feel like these
She's
360 turns are always weird for the rope.
in lead climbing it's so difficult to handle the rope there.
Yeah. But she got up quite well, maybe.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. She can even take a little rest here, which is nice.
It seemed like harder for the like with the rope than with the like actually doing it.
Yeah, true. Like in bouldering, you know you can fall however you want to, but in lead you still have the rope, and
You
I
don't
feel
want
like
it around your neck.
no, not at all. And it's just also like the feeling of falling is a bit different there.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, some pinch. Ooh.
Ooh, now it's getting quite into the physical part with the pinches. You can see she's already battling these huge macros.
No chips on the volume for the feet as well. Makes it quite physical.
But it should suit her if she used to do bouldering. She's struggling a little bit, but finds a good position.
Cool section.
Nice. Yeah, Roxana's doing well so far. Looks really good. Nice heel up into the undercling. And now the traverse begin. How will she deal with the clipping?
Oh, she's thinking about this clip.
Yeah.
Not quite sure. Probably here.
I feel like modern lead climbing is getting more and more difficult to clip.
Yeah, I think so. Because it's just getting harder and then it's really hard to stop when all the holes sucks.
Whoa! And there Roxana falls from the dyno out. But what a performance. I think she can be quite happy about that.
Yeah, she got the fight. I think maybe she used a bit much power with the clip there. And that's why she couldn't like get enough height for this move.
Mm-hmm.
And it's also like when you're traversing, the feet are just staying on the side and not under you, so then it's even harder to get like high and also like to just know where you're gonna stand.
Yeah, true. I feel like she had quite a good flow during the whole route.
Yeah.
Good high point, and yeah, as we said before, like the clipping problem is like quite difficult. And I feel like athletes, especially elite athletes, need to be able to train to lock off in weird positions to still be able to clip from there.
But it's hard to tell like how well she did because she's the first one, so
yeah, exactly.
But when you look at it now, she got quite far up at the wall.
Yeah, I would say so. She almost reached the head wall, so I feel like that's a good benchmark to start with. And then next up we have from Great Britain, Connie Bridgens. She's 18 years old, one of the youngers. She did regular finals in the youth, and also she got a medal, third place, at the Youth Cup in Dornbirn, and did finals last year here. So she already knows how it should feel to climb finals here. So Connie gets ready and gets into the route. Let's see how far she can go. Just from looking on the live stream, I feel like she's a bit smaller than
I think she's not that tall.
Roxana? Yeah, exactly.
Roxana as well is not like super tall, but probably I feel like the field is very not short. I'm quite tall. I'm like 172, so...
Oh wow, yeah.
Yeah.
You're taller than me.
So I feel like always super big when I'm at these comps with all the small girls.
Do you think you gain an advantage with your height?
I think so, yeah. For me, it's like maybe some position can be like a bit small, but still it's like I'm flexible, so that works out quite fine. And yeah, I feel like it's just in leads as also it's like better for me. Yeah, I don't think it's like that big of a difference.
Yeah, I think with the height discussion some people have, there are always pros and cons.
Yeah.
Like tall people might be able better to reach, but then in small boxes they struggle, and then smaller people are struggling to reach something but be more explosive, for example.
Yeah. There was some small boxes in qualification that was a bit uncomfortable for me, but still it's like other places where I can like stand lower and like use better like my feet.
Ooh, and we saw Connie doing it half dynamically. Very nice. I was thinking like how will she solve it, because Roxana did it like almost statically, and she did quite nice.
Quite fast.
Yeah.
I think it's nice to just get away from that move.
Yeah, exactly. Just like get it behind you.
Yeah. Seems like also when you can rest here, it's like nice to take a breather and then be ready for like the upcoming part, which is quite physical.
Yeah, it's interesting. The route setters there saw a possible knee bar in the underclings, and so far we didn't see an athlete using it, but You can still rest there. We saw both resting there, and
Yeah.
now Connie is getting into the physical part of the route. Finds the toe hook. Doesn't decide to rest there for a little bit. Just cruising through, to be honest.
Yeah, she
quite
looked
nice.
like when she was gonna go up in the undercling, like in the start of the black sequence, she looked a bit unsure, but then got her foot like really high, and then it went fine.
Let's see if she can go beyond than Roxana's high point. She gets the
Clipping
clip
quite
done.
fast,
That's
yeah.
quite nice. Weird toe hooks as well in this route. Nasty pinch up there, and let's see if she can solve that dynamically.
Yes! Wow.
Very nice. Strong performance from
Very.
Connie. Let's see how
It's cool.
far she can get from there.
Getting a little shake. Oh,
Yeah, struggles a little bit, but
I think
come on,
here.
keep it together. Shakes
Oh.
out a little bit.
I think she's
Gets
worried
the
with the clip
heel
here
up.
again. Yeah,
Oh yeah, true. She still needs a clip. That's
Yeah.
nasty.
can't find the
Oh.
position.
Yeah, might get the plus as well. Oh, okay, yeah. Just get as much holds as possible.
Yeah, but it's hard to know like what her score will be because we don't know the last clipping positions.
Yeah, that's true.
So
So, wall climbing always decides with the route setters where the last possible position will be to clip from. As soon as you climb over that position, the holds you're getting won't count. So, that's what we were talking about. But
I think the undercling was the last clipping hold for her. So she got like the match on the volume, but not the plus like from over the edge.
yeah,
Here.
true.
So I think that's
Yeah.
31 or something.
Yeah, she got on the result. She got 33 plus, so
Yeah.
we'll see. And then, of course, like the different coaches from different federations can appeal that, of course. But,
Yeah.
yeah, we'll see the updated scores. But very strong performance from Connie. I feel like that's a really nice performance.
Yeah, I think maybe she got her foot a bit higher for like this big move on the yellow holds. That was maybe also, and she didn't use so much power for the clip before. That's probably why she got a bit longer than Roxana.
Also, she seemed to be more efficient through this powerful section. Like,
Yeah.
she didn't took too much
Quite
time
fast,
to
yeah.
really rest or like micro shake. She just flowed through and probably had more energy left to
Yeah.
do this physical and dynamic move.
It's quite steep, the wall. We don't see it that well on the stream, but it's
Yeah, it's true.
steep.
It's super steep. Yeah, I can't tell you the wall angle, but
I think it's 40, 50, 50, 60 maybe.
yeah, maybe. I would also guess like around like 40 or 45 degrees. I would say.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely the steepest part of the wall. So.
The route seems good so far, though.
Yeah.
Like separating those two very, very well. So hopefully no stopper moves where everyone will fall. That's cool.
Yep, that's very nice. Give a little fist bump there with Roxana. Nice to see.
Breathing well.
Yeah, especially after the route.
Yeah.
How do you deal with like breathing techniques during a route?
Ooh, I try to focus more on breathing because for sure it helps a lot with the pump if you're breathing, but it's hard to breathe when it's so steep, and also when you're like trying really hard to just stop up for a moment, it's hard to remember to breathe, but it's important.
So next up from France we have Masha Brebillon. She's also 18 years old. She made finals at the Youth World Championships this season. She became 7th. I think she's only doing lead climbing. Haven't seen her on the bouldering circuit yet. And did her first ever World Cup this season in Prague. So she also gained that kind of experience in the World Cup, and yeah, we will see how she will deal with the European Cup now.
Just climbing quickly here in the start.
But a bit uncomfortable in this position, but should be
And also
fine
this
on
hold
the
is
start.
no take on the top, and then
Yeah, it's like a huge
yeah.
thumb press, kind of.
yeah.
But I feel like the route setters are looking after the athletes that is like a bit sketchy, but still like doable for the start. So they
Yeah,
don't. They
it's just
don't-
like making you a bit, like a bit stressed. So, yeah, you're gonna think about it a bit, but then when you get there, it's like, oh, okay, it was fine.
yeah. I like how route setters can play with like different styles on the beginning, on like deciding how the athlete will start the round.
Yeah,
For example, they can make a section that is a bit tricky, but at the same time, as a climber, you need to realize, okay, I can do this move efficiently, so I won't just squeeze hard, because then they would be tired at the upper section.
yeah, for sure. It's very important to not like squeeze hard in the beginning, like because it's not that steep. So then it's easier to like not use so much power if you're trying more to relax. But here she looks quite
Yeah,
nice
find
with a
the
knee bar.
Yeah, very
She looked
nice.
a bit pressured into that shoulder.
Yeah. You can also see her shoulders being high, so she looks a bit tense maybe, but also it could be her climbing style, I don't know.
Yeah.
But
Now she got to rest better. Yeah.
very nice rest position right there. Like, we've seen so many knee bars this season, I feel like, also in the
Same, yeah.
World Climbing Series. It's quite impressive. Yeah, it's getting like new school again, I would say.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, it was probably a bit old school, and then now it's like people find it everywhere.
Yeah, and it's so helpful for resting.
Yeah.
So much. Let's see how she's doing that section. Hesitated just a little bit. Oh, using the bolt cover slips. Ooh. And then nice. Gets nicely through that section.
I think
Very
the reason
good.
she was resting before was because she was a bit stressed for this move.
Yeah.
But you can see it, she did quite well, and I think probably she should have done it a bit faster.
Yeah.
Not-
She doesn't decide to rest there, just cruising through.
Yeah,
Might be a bit the tension. Gets the clip done beautifully. And now she's
yeah.
resting. In a position where I wouldn't think you could rest. But
no, it was only a shake. I think she also found out like, okay,
she's just
no.
powering through this whole section. It's impressive. Let's see if she gets enough power for...
I feel like also these young athletes are very good at fighting for long.
Yeah,
Seems-
especially the French athletes.
Yeah.
French athletes have this kind of mentality of just fighting for multiple moves. Ooh.
Is there a chip there, or
I don't think so. I think it's just chalk from a previous hold.
Yeah.
But now she gets the right hold, gets a weird toe
Clip.
in for the clip,
oh,
dangles around, get it done, and
It's
now we have this
big?
dynamic section. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Unfortunately, she falls before
Used too much
coming.
power.
Yeah, exactly. But I think due to comeback, she will be in front of Roxana.
Yeah.
Has the same score, but because she was better in semifinals, she will be in front of Roxana. But we will see the update. Yeah, now it updated the score, and she's in front of Roxana. Yeah, she looked a bit nervous and tense during the
I
whole
think she was a
route.
bit nervous for this 360 move. Used a lot of, then maybe used a bit too much power on like just the start, and then stressed a bit when she got to the steep part.
Yeah, exactly. I feel like it's tough to really notice rest positions when you're already feeling a bit tired.
Yeah,
That's-
then it's harder to stop. You think you just have to go and go and go, and then
Exactly.
you get super pumped.
Yeah. Somehow all the people are standing up. I don't know why though.
Yeah.
It's a little space.
It's
Okay,
for the
okay,
space. Yeah.
They probably need to stand up because there are too many people, but understandable.
It's good for them. Good to stand.
Yeah. We're sitting here, but they can stand, of course.
Yeah. But it's good that like there's so many people that you have to stand. It's nice.
Yeah, true. So next up from Spain we have Aina Vila. She's the youngest in this final. She's only 17 years old. That's crazy.
Yeah.
It's impressive.
Very impressive.
Yeah. She became Youth European Champ in lead last year, and also
Finals in Selena.
did finals in the last European Cup.
Yeah.
True. So she already feels comfortable together with the seniors. That's
Yeah, because
impressive at
for
that
me, the
age.
first time I saw her was in Selena, and I was like, oh, who is this Spanish girl? Then I was checking, and oh, she's 17, super young, and did so well. Very good pump. So gonna be fun to see her on the physical part.
Yeah, most definitely.
Yeah.
Let's see if she can climb the first section a bit more efficiently. Quite cautious about the movement.
Yeah.
And
She's climbing slow, but I think she did that also in Selena. So it's probably her style to be a bit slower and secure.
yeah, some athletes prefer that. Like
Yeah.
every athlete has their own style of climbing lead, and some people like to rush it and be confident and efficient, and others just like it a bit more slower.
Yeah. And also when I feel like with these youngsters, they have so good pumps. They have like a lot of time on the wall, so to use and spend. So then they can take their time and find the right positions for everything. And yeah,
But when you're climbing slow, you also have to look after the time, of course. Like there is a time limit of 6 minutes, I believe, climbing the route, and as we know from the World Climbing Series, are few people that like to time out sometimes.
Yeah. But here I don't think it's gonna be a problem because Ostermundigen is always hard, and also in the World Cups, the routes are so like snakes. You're
Yeah,
traversing
true.
a lot, and here it's probably a bit shorter, maybe.
Yeah, I
Um,
would describe like also the commercial part of the gym. I would describe it the same way. It's like quite like power endurance, super hard moves, and you're barely able to shake. And yeah, it's quite physical but also mental battle climbing routes here, and I feel like it resembles it really well.
Yeah.
Just going
Yeah, she's
slowly
actually-
through this
yeah.
section. Also finds a knee bar, very nice.
She's used like 2 minutes up here. It's quite slow.
Yeah, true. But
Yeah.
if it works for her, then and she gets a high point, then
Yeah,
it's
we'll
working
see.
out.
Mm.
The rest here is also quite well to like rethink about how you want to do this next part, this next section. And you see like some athletes are maybe a bit like indecisive, but in the end they will find their own method of solving this kind of section.
I think she used not that much power, but her arm was straight the whole way. That's in lead climbing. It's nice with straight arms because
That's
then
true. That's true.
less power.
Yeah, male climbers are way more with like just pulling up and
Yeah.
elbows out, and this is just so much
They would
more
have just
physical.
taken one arm on that hold and
Yeah,
be like, "Way,"
it's-
show off.
Yeah, literally.
And then using too much power and probably fall afterwards.
yeah, exactly. No, I quite like this style of lead climbing. It resembles also a bit like of the old school climbing style.
Yeah, I think it's cool to see how you're gonna use your power through a route, like where you want to here I want to be strong and here I want to rest a bit, and it's like a tactical, so that's cool.
Exactly. She gets up to the physical section, but she seems still very chill.
Yeah,
Takes her time. Just gets every position just right.
clipping before, or
Yeah.
oh yeah,
Just reaching it. Nice.
seems like a better position. Like it was a bit far, but
If you're tall enough, I
Yeah.
think it's working out. Ooh, another knee bar. Speaking of like, it's
Wow.
kind of trendy. That's a nice knee bar right
yeah,
there.
resting in like the hardest part of the route.
Literally, like where people already struggle. That's impressive.
Looking at the clock,
Yeah, she knows. She knows.
she only have not
Let's
2
see.
minutes, but not putting the heel toe would probably make this move very hard.
Yeah, and better for the knee as well.
There
Gonna
she
lose a
found
lot
it.
of- Oh,
She
yeah,
heard us.
perfect. Literally, yeah. Okay, gets into the pinch. Let's see how
Can
she's
she move
solving
her
that.
feet?
She's a bit indecisive.
yeah.
Oh.
I think there because Connie she put up her foot on the volume a bit higher. I think that's very crucial for making that move.
Yeah, and also being confident.
Yeah.
To get into the pinch, not waiting for too long and just go for it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So with that, she is at the same holds as Masha and Roxana, which means, again, due to comeback, she's in second place. Which, it's kind of like, as a route setter, you don't want to see many people fall on the same place, but at the same time, for an athlete, it's so important to be good in semifinals because of the comeback.
Yes, that's very
so
true.
important.
Yeah.
I guess you're not calculating that in, it's just happening.
Oh yeah, you are, and then you can like think, okay, it's good that I did well because now I have good countback. Like for me last year here, I got to finals because of, I think it was because of countback. It was a hard move and a lot of people fell there, but I had good countback, so then I got into finals, which I feel like from qualis from semis to finals, it's even more important sometimes because there's so many people, and then it's like higher risk of people falling at the same place. But hopefully we'll see someone get through that move.
Yes,
again.
Yes. I want to see someone at the last section, and hopefully also at top would be really nice.
That would be so cool.
We're just halfway through, I would say, and yeah, now we get the next top 4 athletes. Next up we got Annika Deubler from Austria. We said before, she's one to look out for.
Yeah, definitely.
Also, only 18 years old, had a great transition from youth to the seniors category, won the Youth World Championship in league climbing this year, won her first ever World Series European Series in Silina, and also was able to do 2 World Cups in the seniors. So I feel like this is a huge season for her.
Yeah, definitely. It's a lot of competitions. But she looks very good on the wall, so that's working for her.
Yeah, already like I feel like different approach than the other athletes. Like she gets into the route with confidence. Like
Yeah.
she wants it, you know.
A lot more faster and just quick in a different way.
Decides to shoulder that move.
I think I
Works
would do
as
the
well.
same because I really don't like no tech.
That's also a part of like tall climbers. They struggle a bit more with the thumb presses sometimes.
Yeah.
It really depends how it's set, of course, but sometimes it's better to take it just as a shoulder move because the hold is lower for you. So I feel like that's a good decision from Annika.
And she like took that decision quite fast.
Yeah.
Also here you can see it, she tried to go out and then just switching fast shows like that she's quite good at competitions and finding her own way, or just knowing when a move don't feel right and then changing her beta is very important.
Yeah, I feel like she's really showing a professional performance at this first part, and this is like so important to learn in a young age if you want to get out high when you're in the seniors category, and I feel like she can definitely be one to look out for the World Series as well.
Yeah. Bit sketchy here, yeah.
Yeah, a bit indecisive, but gets it done,
Yeah.
A bit more physical, but it's fine. She finds a knee bar as well, very nice. Gets a clip done, just... Oh! Now
was
it gets
long.
a clip done.
I think she...
Was she biting
I
the...
think she did.
Had a little battle with the quick draw,
Yeah.
but it's fine, it's fine.
Like here again, she's just finding her own like solutions for things. It's funny.
Yeah.
And doing it quite fast.
Yeah, true. Woo! Just
Woo.
reaches it for the jog. Look, the
Not going
most
for-
risky
yeah.
so far, but she makes it work, and
And did not go for like the 360, just
yeah, exactly. True.
180.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now let's see if she's resting here in this undercling. Yeah, as I said before, the route setters intended to stand into the wall and do a knee bar into the undercling, and they kind of try to eliminate that, and so far it works out because
Yeah.
the athletes see knee bars, but not this one. So that's well
Seems
done
like
by the
maybe
route
because
setters.
like also the position for just standing is better.
Yep. I feel like her whole like momentum changed now after this 180 part. I feel like she's slightly bit more shaky, but
Yeah.
still very confident, I would say.
You can see she's looking a lot around, finding like the best way of all the moves. But she looks a bit tired.
Mm-hmm.
But I think her as well is like really good at fighting.
Mm-hmm.
You think maybe at that they're tired, but then it's just going.
That's very true, but now we will see with the crux section here, with the dynamic move from the pinch. If she can do this one, I believe she can fight through
Yeah, I think so.
to the top section.
Will
But-
she move her? Yeah,
Oh,
like
yeah,
this.
like Connie did.
Yep.
Very nice. Whoa, but
Wow.
fought hard for that move. Now needs to find beautiful
Ooh.
drop knee. Wow.
That was very
And
nice
also
drop knee.
probably gets a clip down because of that.
Yeah.
That's very impressive. Come on, get that
Oh,
rope in.
yes.
Nice, that's in. And now she's able to move on to the top section. Come on, Annika.
Getting a nice heel.
Oh,
Wow.
that's strong from her. Come on, another
Fighting
drop
so
knee.
hard now.
Ali. Oh, it looks so good. I love when you can just squeeze in a nasty drop knee and just be able to rest a little bit,
Oh.
and she's off. But that's a new high point for Annika Deubler. That's super impressive. Like,
So impressive.
yeah,
Really good fight. I think she will be happy with that.
I think so too.
Yeah.
Yes, I feel like she was a bit tense in the upper part, but I think maybe she got. It's also part of the style of the route. So
Yeah.
it is a physical route. It is power endurance. It's hard to find a flow in these kind of routes. So I feel like you can see she's still able to perform on different styles of route, and that's very impressive and important.
Yeah, she did very well.
So we can see Annika is leading at the moment. It looks super happy, waves into the cam. And yeah, we got a new high point. That's cool. I really hope someone gets to the top section. I would love to see that.
I think we will.
Here we see the provisional rankings so far. We have Annika in first place from Austria, wrong flag, but that's fine. Connie Bridgens in second, and Aina in third place. Then Masha in fourth place, and Roxana in fifth place. And we see already 3 people fell on this 30+ move, which is fine at the moment, but if more and more athletes will fall there, it would be a bit of a shame.
Yeah, 3 people is still not half the field, so
Yeah, true.
still good,
true.
but
Okay, so next up we have Kaina Vivant from France. She's 21 years old, and that's her first ever European Cup final. So it's very interesting to see how she will perform in her first senior European Cup final. She already did 3 World Cups in the past, so she already gained a little bit of experience there, and became third at the European Youth Cup in Ostermundigen, also here, but 2 years ago.
I think first World Cup final, no, not World Cup, European Cup, we'll just make it like, okay, I'm here to have fun and no pressure, and yeah, I think she looks ready.
Yeah, I like the French approach of like, I'm getting into this route and I'm just gonna climb efficiently, you know.
Yeah,
you see that kind
attacking
of
the route.
Yeah,
Yeah.
attack, exactly. It's like this eagerness of just willing to climb and fight hard for this route. But then yet it's still important to feel a bit more loose at the beginning, just enough so you can climb relax and don't be too tired after
Yeah.
the first section.
I like to, because for me I usually climb quite fast, so I try to climb maybe, of course, a bit fast, but also a bit slower in the beginning to just get a bit into the flow and just taking your time and breathing, and then usually it's like the route switches, as you can see on this one as well, and then you're like, okay, now I'm just going and like fighting for every move.
That's what I like about lead climbing so much, when you can find this kind of switch mode of
Yeah.
changing your momentum, how you climb a lead route, and that's so cool if you can do that. Like, I even talked with my lead friends from the Swiss team, like they're telling me, yeah, there are like different strategies, like how you tackle when you come from like a crimpy part to a pinchy part, how you tackle that and how you switch your mindset and body
Yeah.
positioning, and there's so much more into that than just climbing, which I really like about it.
Yeah, and it's cool with climbing because it's always evolving and it's still a very young sport, so it's gonna be new ways to tackle everything, and yeah, it makes it fun.
Yeah, most definitely. I feel like, yeah, as you said, the sport is still at the beginning of the evolution, but I feel like it's still
Oi, oi,
dynamic
oi.
stuff from Gaina, but she's a bit tangled with the rope, but makes it work. Now she's fine again. That's what I mean with the switch. Like,
Yeah.
she was super calm, shaking, and then zack, she just jumps out and
And now she's so chill
yeah,
again.
now
Yeah.
chilling again. Exactly. I feel like that's really good tactics.
I think here she was like, okay, I'm gonna go for it, and then it was like, a bit out of position, and then was like, oh, but I'm on the jug, and now she's resting.
Yeah, and you can really see that it doesn't affect her mentally. It's just like she's relaxing again, breathing, chalking up. It's just like a routine that you do.
Yeah, it's cool with onside because then it's like, you can see people they thought like maybe a section was gonna be different, and then it's like, yeah, not as what you expected at all.
Yeah. So she gets into the physical section now. Let's see if the rest
makes a
helped.
clip.
Yeah, clips over her hand. Let's see. Oh, she takes a little rest again.
Wow.
She looks super chill.
Yeah,
could
she
be,
does.
Yeah, she could be. That could be interesting for the upper part. Like,
Hopefully, like, still when she's resting, this part is quite steep, so like she's still using power even though she's resting. Like her body is still like tense.
yeah,
So-
exactly.
We'll see if she has power for these next moves.
Gets a nice heel in, heel up. Struggles
lot
a
of
little bit
heels.
with the height.
Oh, it's not a heel.
Kenji makes it work. She's a bit
Oh.
stuck. No.
That's also so weird. She looked like
Yeah.
so well, and then suddenly super pumped.
yeah.
That's also
exactly.
super different from athlete to athlete. It's like somebody can look quite bad quite early, but then they fight through it, and then other people look so chill, and then suddenly they fall.
Yeah, exactly. And that's a part of lead climbing. You only get one attempt, and as soon as you're like in a wrong position, you're a bit messed up, and
Yeah.
maybe you can't even move back. And that one mistake costs you a few extra holds that you would still have energy for.
Yeah.
But that's a part of the game, and I feel like she performed really well. She tackled this first few sections really good, so I feel like she definitely has it in her. Like,
Yeah,
she
even
can
though
perform
she's not,
well.
you can see that she's not super happy. It's
Yeah.
like, it's the first final. It's hard to get it all out. Like, you always want to perform.
Yeah. Teammates coming to cheer her up a little bit, but I feel like it's her first European Cup final. Like, she did so well, and you can already see like she didn't hesitate at all. She knew like I have nothing to lose, you know.
Yeah.
First final, get experience, and they will probably have a good debrief with the coaches
Yeah,
afterwards.
it's always like about the experience, these comps, and just, yeah, learn from it, and taking, like, afterwards, just look at the positives as well, and then,
Exactly. And now it should getting loud in the gym because we have our home favorite Noe Loser from Switzerland. She's 19 years old, became Youth European Champion in lead climbing in 2023, did her first ever lead World Cup semi-final in Innsbruck this season, which we talked about beforehand at the beginning, and yeah, I would say she will win this competition. I think now that I saw a few climbers on this route, I think it could suit her.
yeah,
She's-
she's been climbing very well this weekend,
Yeah,
both
and-
in qualis and semis.
Yeah, exactly. And I feel like she has this playful style of climbing. Like she does bouldering and lead as well. And she did the World Cup in Bern as well. And you were just able to see like how much fun she brings into the bouldering. And this is also a part of lead climbing. Like it's important to be playful and be creative and try out new things, be able to execute right. And I feel like, yeah, that's why I think this route might suit her.
Yeah, I don't think, like, here, bouldering is, like, a super good advantage to, like, yeah, be good at bouldering and be good at, like, both disciplines. It's always nice. If you can do both and you're good at both, then it's, like, super impressive. But you can see that, like, for me, I only do lead because I know that, like, I wouldn't do so good at bouldering.
Do you sometimes struggle in lead routes when there is a section that requires like a dynamic move or like something coordinative or so?
I like before I used to get super stressed. Now I've been getting better because I've like trying to do it more. But for sure, it's like it's not my strength to do like the coordination stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it's so if you're a boulder, it's probably better because then you can go into those moves and be quite
Confident.
very confident.
Yeah.
Like Noah.
Yeah, she did the 360 quite nicely.
Yeah.
Breeze as well, rest as well. It's looking very good for her. Doesn't decide to rest fully in the undercling, but I feel like she... Ooh, little miscalculation.
Yeah.
Okay,
I think that
let's
there
see.
has to be like a chip here.
Yeah, I think so too. Like
Yeah.
she was able to save it a little bit, but hopefully she didn't burn too much energy from that section. Let's see. She's already
Climbing
like
fast.
yeah, climbing fast, but also dynamically. But that's her style. Like, doesn't mean that she's super tired. But of course, this little mistake already cost a little bit of extra energy. Let's see if she can get the height on this section. Yes, very
Yes.
nicely. Keeps a far heel just to...
Finding some rest here.
Yeah, exactly.
But here, I think she can't reach down because like it's 2 tenths on
Set
this.
up for a really weird heel. That's what I say with like playfulness. Like she does things that nobody else does, and it kind of makes it work.
Yeah.
Which is impressive. But yeah, hopefully she has still enough energy to do this physical part. She shakes out in a really uncomfortable position.
That can show like how strong she is.
Yeah, literally.
Being able to shake her.
You can also see she's a
Oh,
bit
but
stressed
no,
about it.
This
No.
also is very
Go.
important.
Super physical. Come on, Noe. Come on! She's holding on.
Oh, no.
Okay,
Oh.
now it's interesting. Would you give her that hold or not? Is that a plus or hold? quite
I
difficult.
think yeah, that's so difficult because it's. I think they've been like more strict with this. I think she deserves maybe the hold, not the plus.
Yeah.
Or like yeah, or no. I don't think she's gonna get the hold.
She
actually.
did get the hold,
Oh, she
as
did,
we
yeah.
can see, but I feel like maybe some coaches will appeal that.
Yeah.
I don't know, because I don't know the rule in lead climbing. I only know it in bouldering. It's like you need to have a stable position to move your center of mass towards the next hold.
Yeah.
But in lead climbing, it might be different.
But it's the same for pluses. Like before, it was more like you could just throw yourself at a hold, and then
Mhm.
you could get the plus if you like moved your hand. But now it's more like you have to move your center mass of, towards the hold. So
Yeah.
it's a bit more strict.
Yeah.
But now she got 30 plus.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
it's got already changed. Probably not
But-
even an appeal, but maybe even the chief judge said like, that's not a hold. It's understandable, but still with the comeback, she's sitting in provisional 3rd place. Would be great if she would get a medal, but we have our favorite coming out. You can
Yes.
introduce her if you want to.
Izzy is from Spain. She's so strong. She won this final last year, so she has the experience and she knows how to win comps. So it will be very exciting to see her on this route. You can see she's super focused here.
Yeah, it's so impressive, like that she already won last year and now again sitting in like 1st place after semifinals at the same place just a year later with just 21 years old. It's quite impressive, and of course I want to see like the top section be climbed, but at the same time I kind of want to see Noe being in 3rd place. So we'll see.
We'll see.
Let's see what Izzy can do.
She's also like super nice, and like you can during semis we talked a bit in the isolation, and then like suddenly she was like, okay, we need to switch focus and do the warm up, and she's very good at this like switches mentally, like being talking and chill, and then being in the like competition mode. So I think she's ready for this final and ready to give everything.
Yeah, that's very cool. Many people have like different approaches. Like some people like to not even talk with people. Doesn't mean they are like rude people, but just like they want to be focused during the whole round.
Yeah.
Some people like to be playful and then being serious when it counts, and then some people just like it playful the whole time.
Yeah, it's very different and cool to see like all the different ways of doing like warm-ups and everything.
Yeah. How would you describe your mindset during a competition?
I think I'm a bit like in the between of like being playful and going into like the mindset. I like to, if I go like way too much in like this serious mode, I think I just get too much stress, and then it's not so fun. I want to be able to laugh a bit between the comps, before the comps, and talk to people. It's also fun. So yeah, I don't like to be so much in my head, because then it's can you just
That's very nice.
psych yourself out.
So Izzy is getting through the roof section. Had
It's
a
like
little
everyone
wobble.
looks so good, but then it's like you get to the rope, and then it's like, ugh.
Yeah,
It's in the wrong
exactly.
way.
It's just tangled a little bit, but she makes it work, rests a little bit, and keeps on going to the physical pinchy section. Let's see how she will tackle that section. We saw so many climbers being efficient, but then yet other climbers being indecisive or missing a chip, and then just burn so much energy as well.
Yeah, it's just like you burn so much energy when it's so steep, and this routes are so hard. So if you do like small mistakes, it takes too much power. But she looks good, and she is a very strong climber. So I think she can do well on this next part.
Yeah, she's also very experienced in both disciplines, so I feel like the route will suit her.
Yeah.
Especially like with the upcoming physical section. Struggles a little bit to get the height here, but makes it work. Gets the weird toe cam in. That's a cool toe cam. I
Yeah,
have to
it's
say.
very cool. Yeah.
I don't like toe cams generally, but this one looks cool.
Okay. Yeah.
Sets
moves
up,
her
gets the left foot, even the right foot
Wow.
up. Wow, almost aesthetically.
Yeah.
Crazy. And
That
she
was
looks
very
like she
beautiful.
has still energy to burn. But she still needs to get the high pump from Annika, which is a few more holds up there. Let's see if she can make it work.
She looks. Oh yeah, she looks very good.
Would be great to get back-to-back win in Ostermundigen.
Yeah, that would be crazy.
I think she only needs to get the next hold, and she's through. No, Annika was here as well. She
Yeah,
did drop me
she
and then
needs the
next
plus,
one. Yeah, but she
but-
pre-clipped, so that means she should be in the lead. Yes.
Wow.
Easy is fighting really hard, but already has the win in her bag. That's very impressive. Come on, let's see a top section. That would be great.
Yeah.
Whoa!
Oh,
Fought so good.
So
but
well.
Easy made it. She won back to back here in Ostermundigen.
impressive.
So impressive. I will let you talk a little bit about the finals because I have to go now interview Izzy for her win, and I'll catch you later.
Yeah. You can see how happy she is. That's so cool when people are just getting out their best fights on these routes. She did very well and got 37 plus, which is quite a few more moves than everybody else. So that's very impressive. And also she has like this shoulder injury, which she's been struggling with, but still winning medals. So impressive. Giving some hugs to everybody. So then the final result is Izzy on first place, and then we have Annika Deubler from Austria, and then on third place Connie Bridgens, which was quite maybe a bit of a surprise, but very, very much cool. Yeah.
Okay. Results.
Get up on your feet, this is a shakedown.
Nicht so streng.
Ithiar, congrats for your back-to-back win here at Ostermundigen. How did you feel while climbing in final?
So I think I climbed really good. I was a little bit nervous. I didn't want to feel nervous, and that's why the nerves came to me. So when I put the knee bar, I calmed down and I thought to myself that it's only climbing. I like it. Just climb, and that's it.
Lovely. And what was the most challenging part of the final route?
I think in the route, the security to go, and also when you're pumped the upper part, it was pretty difficult with the double textures, not knowing what to do, so you need to figure it out. But I think I resolved it good, and the moves were okay for me to resolve.
Lovely. And what are your next comps and goals for you?
Well, Laval is super important, the European Championship, so I'm preparing for this, and this comp was basically to prepare for Laval. Mental game for sure, because when I get nervous, I don't know how to climb. So this was such a good challenge, and also a really good form to train. And obviously, World Cup in Koper.
Cool. Congratulations, and we wish you much luck for the upcoming competitions. Thank you.
Thank you.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
Get up on your feet, this is a shakedown.
Nicht so streng.
Get up on your feet, this is a shakedown.
Nicht so streng.
Welcome back for the male final round. We already started and we had a spectacular women round, and now we have the second round for the male. In 8th place we have Felix Mader from Austria. In 7th place we have Samo Golob from Slovenia. In 6th place we have Adrian Katan, the youngest in the field. In 5th place we have Rhys Conlon from Great Britain, very successful climber. Then in 5th place we have Jonas Utelli, the local hero. He's actually from Bern, like region Bern, so this is his home gym. Then next to him is his teammate Nino Grünenfelder. I actually started climbing with him, so he's a very close friend to mine. Really cool to see him in finals tonight. Also the oldest competitor in this field, believe it or not. In second place we have Jordi Boles from France, very successful and young climber as well. And Akian Echar from France won the semi-final round and so will climb last. 18 years old only. It's crazy. The youngsters are getting out of control, I feel like.
Yeah, they are doing so well.
They already had observation together with the female, so they already saw the route but had to memorize them a bit longer. Tell me, Sunila, when you observe a route, do you try to memorize the whole route, or do you have like some strategies, or what do you focus on when you're observing?
It's a bit different because like before, I memorized the whole route, and sometimes when I got back into isolation, I went drawing the route and then talked about it with my coach, which really helped. But now it's starting to have pictures of the routes in isolation, so then it's easier for sure to remember. But like in the beginning, you only get the picture and it's quite bad, so you don't understand that much. So then when it's observation time, I usually have binoculars and then watch the holes really closely, like seeing if there's chips or like, yeah, some parts that I haven't seen before. And then afterwards it's easier to look at the picture and know what to do and find good clipping positions and that kind of stuff. So it's a bit different now than before when we didn't have the pictures. Yeah.
Yeah, that's definitely a game changer, I believe. Of course, you can't see the details of the holes, but as you said, you have your binoculars to see the details of every hole, if you have a chip on or how good is a small foothold. And that's so interesting because we boulder don't really observe that so intensely like lead climbers. So I feel like this is like, do you like train that, or do you just use it whenever the comp is?
If you train it, I think it's more like when you have comp simulations. So then you have like some maybe like simulation of the qualification round where you can see videos, and then you have on-site of like semifinals or finals. So then you train it. But for me also it helps a lot because I like to climb outside, so I've done a lot of on-siting outside, and that helps with like problem solving and finding your own way and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, I feel that helps a lot as well.
Yeah, very impressive. So we've seen our 8 finalists for tonight's final round. Who do you think will win this for tonight?
Oh, that's a hard question because like with the men's, I'm not so familiar with everyone, but it will be cool if one of the Swiss guys would do well or win. But also Jordi or like Reese Collin, I know is really good, and he won like a European Cup in last year, and I think he was in Capitello. So he definitely has like the level. But also Jordi Pauls from France got third last European Cup in Selina, so he's also really good. I think just the field is so high and the level is high, so everyone can do very well.
Yeah, it's super tough to really see whoever comes out in first place. From my side, I also think I really want to have both of the Swiss team members to have on the podium. If I have to choose someone to win, I think with the home crowd and with his shape that he's in now, I think would be Jonas. Because Jonas, he had a finger injury last winter, so he had like a delayed start, and that's why he also skipped some of the World Cups this season, just to focus more on training and on his mental health, which is super important to be able to perform.
Yeah, for sure.
And that's why I feel like right now, I talked a little bit with Sasha Liman as well before the round. We both think Jonas is in a really good shape, mentally and physically, and I think if he's not like messing up the start or so, because his biggest weakness is like climbing on slabby stuff. He will definitely do well, I would say.
Yeah, he did very well in qualification round. I think he was the only one that topped one of the quali routes.
Yeah, exactly.
So that shows also high level. So yeah, it definitely has potential.
Yeah, so we have our first athlete out, Felix Mader from Austria. I've just seen him last week because I was in Innsbruck.
Yeah.
Kind of funny, yeah. 20 years old, was 10th in Zilina on the last European Cup. Got third on the Youth European Champs last year in lead and did all the World Cups so far in this season. So he has already a lot of competitions in his bag, and I feel like maybe he has more experience, but also how does it play out with his fatigue as well?
Yeah, it's different from like athlete to athlete who wants to compete in everything or not.
So we see this very tricky start with these new blue pills. I touched them before finals,
cool.
and they're quite nasty, to be honest.
Yeah.
And the route setter told me like the first part is not really hard but sketchy because the people don't know how to grip the holds.
Yeah.
They have a weird shape, and just like some of them are a bit better, some of them are more pinchy or slopey, and I feel like as an athlete you really need to be confident to climb on these kind of holds to be efficient on the first
It's also
part.
hard to like read this because when every hole looks the same, but as you told us, like they are different. So, and then it's even harder to know like when you're gonna get a good one and a bad one.
Yeah, exactly. We see he's climbing super securely. This first part looks relaxed, I would say. Yeah, and gets now in this like red part. Sasha told me this is like more of the physical part with shoulder moves, compression, underclings, where you have to like fight through, like the girls section they had like in the upper part that we just briefly see up there in the top right corner. I think you have to be quite efficient here to not lose too much energy.
You can see like this bicep moves are hard.
Yeah.
Probably the feet are not that good, and then you have to pull harder, and yeah.
Exactly. It's interesting to see how they deal with this kind of section to save enough energy but not risk any fall to be able to still climb far up.
Getting some cramps. I think every lead climber likes cramps.
Of course. We will have a crimp section, of course, in a bit more up in the wall. Felix looks quite chill at the moment. Makes this quite powerful move.
Try to stand on like the block on like the
bolt block.
The bolt block,
Yeah.
but slipped a bit, so
Yeah. It's again like this sketchy toe hook on the left side that we already see in the women's final routes. Quite interesting. And there is a small chip on top of this volume that you can't really see because it's black on black, but there is something to stand on. It's not just volume. Looks relaxed now, but I feel like they created positions where you only can shake with one arm, and then you have to keep on going, which Felix is
like
doing
sections.
really well.
Yeah. And then it's hard to also like use these positions because you think like, oh, it's only one arm, then probably I should just go. But then you can see that he's quite experienced and stops and take advantage of it.
Yeah, he's switching really smartly back and forth to shake out a little bit. He's entering the blue, crimpy, and also like compression-y grizzly part. These are grizzly holds, the blue one. They're quite shiny, I would say.
Yeah. He looks very good.
We can't really see it on the brightness, but on the left side, the wall, you can technically use it, but the route setter put a huge surface of no texture on there, so the athletes wouldn't take it.
Yeah.
And you can see, like, it's super tight, compression-y. Now Felix needs to fight a little bit for it. But he makes great progress, to be honest.
Very good.
Like, he's getting closer to the head wall.
Looks like he has a lot of power left as well.
Yeah. Let's see how he's gonna solve this part. Sasha did a big drop knee. Let's see how Felix is doing it. Also with the drop knee. Nasty in-cut crimp. Needs to keep it together. Oh!
That crimp is very blocked, so
It's super blocked,
you have to be precise there to get it.
Super sketchy. Oh, it's nice to see Annika also cheering for their teammates. It's really cool. I think that was a good performance for the first person to get out.
Very well.
Yeah. I feel like this is gonna be a crucial move into that blocked crimp.
I think that move is gonna take a lot of climbers down.
Yeah, exactly. But good performance by Felix Mader. We can't really tell but now how well he did, but I feel like it's a quite good benchmark, to be honest, to start with. Takes a little seat and can enjoy the rest of the final now.
Yeah,
That's
it's
also
fun
a
being
good
out
part.
first because then you can watch everyone else.
Yeah,
well.
exactly, exactly. How do you react when you come out and you see the quick draw wobbles and you kind of already tell how high the last climber got?
I try not to focus on it. Like I see it and I'll be like, oh, okay, no, don't think about it. Just focus on yourself and like, your own, what you want to do yourself, and not think about like how the other people have climbed. So
yeah, I think you will notice it either way, but not actively thinking about it is really important.
Yeah, I don't want to think like, oh, I have to get there. It's more like, okay, that happens with the other girl.
Or like, I can get there as well, and even
that's
further.
True. Yeah.
It's a mind game. So next up we have Samo Golob from Slovenia. He's 20 years old. It's his first final in the European Cup for the senior.
Cool.
And when I did my research, I strolled around on his Instagram. I saw he climbs a lot outside. He's really strong outside. Yeah.
So probably likes on-sighting then. I feel like.
Yeah, probably, exactly. So let's see how the outside skills are suiting him for the indoor climbing.
Yeah.
You see they're very cautious about the first few moves before they clip.
It's cool to see like them. Okay, they're cautious because they never climbed on these holes before.
Exactly. I only touched these holes once in Japan when I was bouldering, and it was like in a gym in Tokyo, and we had them on a slab, and I can just say I didn't like it. They're quite nasty. Of course, these are new and have like really good texture, which the other ones in Japan didn't. But I can say like this is not easy. It's not easy.
I think those holes are harder on like the wrist as well. It's more like
true.
Slopey and like not using like your finger strength as much as, and that is like not everybody's favorite. There's a lot of people that still are very strong in their fingers, and then this is not where you have like you get to show that.
And what you have to take into consideration is like new holes are taking more chalk away from your hands.
That's true. Yeah.
So like having a first part. Oh, he's struggling a bit with the clip. Okay, he makes it done. Climbing the first part with like frictionless holds already takes a lot of chalk, and when you're not able to chalk up, it's gonna be tough because then you have to squeeze more, which means you're getting more tired.
Yeah, for sure.
So Samo was a bit shaky on this quick draw, but now looks stable again for this kind of like weird physical part. Really need to be in right body positions right here.
It's cool how like here it's actually steeper, but when they get to like these crimps and find like the position right, it's more chill for them.
Yeah, exactly. They always tremble a little bit during the move, but as soon as they get into position, they're fine again. It's a really nice clip there. Sasha told me like he struggled a little bit with this lower clip that Samu just did.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But I feel like the taller climbers can clip from low, so that's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Clipping high here as well. Maybe smart because it's resting.
Yeah. Cut loose onto the non-existing foothold. Really nice climbing so far. Oh, and the slip from Samo Golob. That's a bit unfortunate, but that's
just resting.
Yeah, that's slips. What final is all about. It's like it's risky. You never know where people will fall, and for Samo it happened right here.
Yeah, maybe it's like maybe he just slipped because like something with the skin or something, but it also could be like he rested and was quite chill, and then it's like starting to be hard again, and it's hard to switch like the physical from like being chill and then to trying hard again.
Exactly, and I feel like it's also tough to deal with like early struggles in the route and then be mentally still ready to fight and be precise.
Yeah,
I feel like that's a tough part, and maybe that was also a part of like as he was relaxed and get back into it, as you said with the switch, and we talked about it before. If you don't switch the right way, it can cost like a whole move.
Yeah, and also like with that struggle in the beginning, you can be like, oh no, I'm too tired or anything, and then yeah, the mental game is a very big part of competing.
Exactly. So next up we have the youngest guy in the field, only 16 years old. I think that's the minimum criteria to be able to compete in a European Cup for the seniors.
Yeah, it
I
is.
think.
That's
yeah.
true. Yeah.
So it's his first season, I think, in the youth as well. No, the second season in the youth, but first season for the seniors. Already has big accomplishments. For example, like he won the youth cup, multiple youth cups in Boulder and Lead, so he's like a combined athlete. He did his first World Cup in Innsbruck. Quite funny. I climbed next to him, so
Yeah.
we were climbing together in that round, just in a different group. Did Lead there as well. And was Boulder semi-finalist at the Youth World Championship in Arco this year. So already achieved a lot for his young age,
Yes.
and now already competing with the seniors.
It's crazy. Hopefully he can show us all he got.
Yeah, hopefully. Super impressive to see the youngsters coming up, but at the same time, maybe they're less experienced. So yeah, like in finals, sometimes experience really pays off, and
Being
young-
confident.
Yeah,
knowing,
young
like-
people just risk, you know. They just go out there and say like, "Oh, I do whatever it takes to get high," you
Yeah.
know. I remember when I was 16, I might have done my first Lead World Cup, but I got like A+ or something. So that was a great experience.
Yeah, that's the way with lead climbing. You get only one chance, and then if you slip or anything, it's like, okay, that was it.
Yeah, exactly. So Adrian is definitely doing better than me. Yeah, Adrian looks quite chill.
Climbing fast.
Yeah, I think that's the good combination for him. Like, he's a boulderer but a lead climber, so he has the strength and confidence to do hard sequence, but at the same time he knows how to rest well. He knows how to tactically climb smart, and I feel like this combination with this kind of style of route might suit him.
Yeah, with like the on and off of like trying hard and resting, it seems.
Exactly.
Now we can watch closely here if he's...
There is a chip for the thumb on this macro that he's holding on,
Yeah.
but at the same time it's a weird angle, especially when you go to that under cling. It's like weird to keep the thumb there.
Yeah, it seems like the body position is a bit out to the right, so it's hard to like hold the move. But then he did it quite well. And now he's like in this resting position where Felix also rested.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I think that might be the only possible resting sequence in this
Yeah.
route. But he keeps on fighting, gets the support from the crowd. Let's see how he's dealing with this section. Doesn't see... Oh, he sees the foothold now. Little Tibor. Oh, and that's it for Adrian Katan. What a performance for a 16-year-old. Really impressive how he climbed in this final.
Yeah, I think he climbed like fast and like you can see he's strong. But then now he looks more like a bit more positioning in this part of the route. So, and he didn't find the best ones, so that made him fall. And Felix did climb really well here.
Yeah, and literally the routes are so hard. As soon as you're in a wrong position, it's hard to correct it.
Yes, sure.
See here the upper section and the head wall coming up with crazy green volumes.
They look so cool.
Yeah, I like them. Cool visuals, and I hope we will see some athletes climbing up there on those
I know
volumes.
which athletes you hope to see there.
Yeah, literally. Okay, next up we have Rice Conlon from Great Britain, 19 years old, did all World Cups so far this season, so pretty much selected for the whole season, I believe. Got a lot of experience and won a European Cup last season, so he definitely knows how to win, and as you said before during the presentation, he's one to look out for.
Yeah, he climbs really well. And yeah, as you said, he has been in all the World Cups this season. I know he's training very much and that he has like a big volume training, so I think he can do a lot of comps and still be quite fit.
That's impressive with the Brits. I feel like they are all training so much.
Yeah.
Like they have more volume than other nations' athlete, and I find that so impressive
It
because
seems like it's working. They have like a lot
it
of good
is,
climbers
yeah.
now.
But I also feel like you have to be the type for it. But for example, I
Yeah.
tried it as well, and I feel like I burned
Can't work for
out.
everyone.
Yeah,
Yeah.
after like 2-3 competitions, and yeah, of course, if it's working out, great. But yeah, very impressive to see. Climbed super confidently through this blue pill section. Quite impressive.
Yeah. Looks very chill.
Yeah. I think this is the difference of like a person who really memorized the whole route. He knows exactly what he wants to do. Every
Yeah.
step, every hold, he knows what
It
to
seems
do.
like he wasn't thinking on this first part. He was just executing.
Yeah, and when you see a person in that kind of flow state, these people can get really dangerous.
Yeah. Not resting here though.
Yeah.
These crimps. But he's a bit shorter than the other people or the other athletes, so
Mhm.
maybe like the foot was a bit too low for him to rest.
Yeah.
This looks better for
Yeah.
him.
Yeah, he looks super comfy. Has some tape on his forearm. Maybe he's still pumped from yesterday. Gave it his all, which is totally understandable,
Yeah.
but yeah.
I have to remember that they've been climbing like 3 really hard routes yesterday, so
Yes, that's quite impressive. I find it so hard. Like I never experienced that, but when you have qualification and semifinals on the same day, I imagine it being so ooh, small slip, but he
Oops.
saved it. I find it so intense. Like, yeah, it's like
yeah, you don't want to warm up as much for the semifinals when it's on the same day. So you try to just do as little as possible, but still you don't want to be cold as well. It's hard to find like the right way of warming up and not using too much power for this.
yeah, and that's what my teammate Nino said, who is also in final. Like he said, like I kind of like this format because then I'm super warm from qualification already. I
yeah.
don't need to warm up that much, and
Yeah.
I feel like ready to go. And I'm like, oh, after 2 routes, I'm done.
He looks chill here.
He looks super chill. I think we will get a new high point
I
by
also think so. Maybe
by
he will
Reese.
like this section because it's a bit shorter, so maybe it's not that weird. for him.
Yeah. It also depends on his arm span, because I believe
That's
when
true.
you have shorter arm span, the compression feels way nicer.
Mm.
And it is quite tight, the compression. He's resting, looking at the next sequence, breathing well.
Just like a lead climber. And it's also cool because he had this foot slip which could have like made him a lot like very stressed, but now he looked so composed.
Yeah, exactly. That's like, we saw other people stressing afterwards, but he seems super chill. Keep in mind, 2.5 minutes left, so... But he's an efficient climber, so I
Yeah.
believe he knows his pace in lead climbing.
I would be really shocked if one of the guys would time out.
Yeah, true. Like, when was the last time a guy time out?
Yeah.
Okay, Reese is pulling up to the grizzly section. Let's see
Ooh.
how's he saving that.
That was a diabolical heel.
Yeah, but he's dealing it well. Very nice fighting from Reese. Come on, Reese.
No.
Chooses the
Small
lower
heel.
drop knee. Gets the heel high, can't clip, gets the slot. That's very nice. What
Ooh.
beautiful bicycle there.
That was really nice.
Come on, get the clip done. Oh, this looks so
That
nasty.
position can't be good.
Oh, he couldn't clip. He couldn't clip.
No.
Keeps on fighting. Can he clip now?
No.
Oh, big slip, but
Oh.
all fine. What a performance by Reese. I think that was really strong.
That was very strong. You can see like clipping is so important. And,
Exactly.
like, finding the best positions for it. So
Yeah, we.
looked like he was gonna figure it out, but then, no.
Yeah, I feel like if he would have gotten this clip done quickly,
Yeah.
he would have done a few more moves for
I
sure.
think so.
Especially on the head wall, the interesting part is like you can start fighting in a different way. You get
Yeah.
into weird positions where you shake off, and like we see Toby Roberts doing that, just like shaking on every impossible hold,
Oh,
and
because he's frustrated.
yeah, he's devastated, but kind of happy as well, I believe.
Yeah.
Like, he's happy with the performance, but know what is possible.
Yeah, he knows that he had something left there. so-
Exactly. And if you're not thinking that way, you're not an athlete. No,
Yeah.
just kidding. But yeah, it's a part of being an athlete, being eager to know what is possible and wanting to achieve that, like the perfect round, I would
Yeah.
say.
Always the goal to like feel like, okay, I had nothing more to give. That's the
Yeah.
best. But it's hard.
So, next up is the home crowd favorite. We got Jonas Utelli from Switzerland. 22 years old, current Swiss champion in lead climbing. First World Cup final in 2024, that's 2 years ago, that's crazy. And did another final in 2025, so last year. And as I said before, he dealt with a finger injury last winter, so he had to delay the pre-season. But I feel like he's kind of back now. I couldn't watch the semi-final, but Sasha told me like he climbed not really well in the first section, like in the slab section. Like he could have dropped multiple times, but he made it work and made it into finals, and that's all that counts, you know. Like,
Yeah, it shows like when you're have a high level, you can do mistakes in the start, but still fight. And for other people that doesn't have like this kind of level, you have to do everything perfect. But
exactly.
like he shows he's really strong.
Yes, and I hope he can enjoy today's final at home. That's the most important part about these kind of competitions. Of course, you want to win the medal or get the first place or whatever, but you can't forget that it's about the fun, about the learning as well at the same time. And it's already great enough that you made finals, so the home crowd can cheer for you.
Yeah, he's done super well this comp, so hopefully he can do it on this last route. It looks good.
Yeah, he regularly trains here at the Oblak. It's his home gym, and of course he lives here as well, together with his teammate Nino. They live together.
Oh,
It's
cool.
very nice. They train together, they live together, and I feel like it's a really cool duo. He's more like of the powerful guy. You see, like it's more. He's pulling a bit more than the other athletes,
Yeah.
but you think like, oh no, he's burning some energy. But to be honest, I've seen him doing that many times, and that's cruising for him. It's really impressive. Like, yeah. And as soon as he gets crimps, oh, he won't let go. I think his
So
worst.
then probably he should get to the head wall.
Yeah, most definitely. His worst nightmares are toe hooks. That's why you see here
Oh,
a
yeah.
drop knee. Yeah,
Not
he
the toe hook here, I
avoids
was-
toe hooks all the time. It's crazy. Like I try as a boulderer, I tried to teach him some toe hooks. He didn't want to accept it. He's just like, no, I can't do
Okay,
it. I can't
but-
do it. Ooh, we see a toe hook.
Chilling!
I'm so proud of you, Jonas. You're doing so well.
They're zooming in on the toe hook here now.
Yeah. Oh wow. Just don't slip, okay? Come on, Jonas. You released it to make this move work. He looks fine up to here.
Yeah,
Really nice
made that move
movement.
look easy.
Yeah. Also, he's been so close to finals at World Champs last year. I remember watching him in Seoul. Like he climbed so well, and then he had a foot pop on the head wall, and could have gone further and would have made finals, but nevertheless, like he performed so well, and yeah, it's just unbelievable watching him lead climbing.
Taking advantage of this rest as well.
Yeah, like
you
the
can see
others.
that he's like really resting his shoulder and body, and
Yep.
not only shaking the hand, but like actually resting the body as well, and that's really important.
Yeah. He's also a guy who does a lot of volume in training.
Yeah,
It's like more than any other lead athlete that I know from Switzerland.
yeah.
Let's see how he's doing this weird compression part. Looks fine, gets a foothold. That's good. Ooh, he looks fresh. Jonas is ready to fight. I can see it. Come on, Jonas.
Ooh,
Wonderful drop knee.
that was
We're
really
talking
nice.
about this one. I think Swiss athletes are really good at drop knees.
I also love drop knees. They're
yeah,
so nice.
they're so satisfying. Gets a
Looks
slow.
very good.
Yeah, it's so solid. Come on, Jonas.
Already clipped, so
yeah,
no problem there.
and he has the crimps now. He can fight for it. Like this is his thing now. You see the youngsters from
Oh.
Bern. That's so cute. Come on, Jonas.
Oh, you can see a
Fight
bit
for
of a
it.
shake.
Oh,
No.
and the slip. That's so unfortunate. But what a performance from Jonas. That will place him into professional first place. But what a round. Wow. Got 2 more holds than the second place one. Reese.
He does look a bit disappointed, but it was a really great performance.
Yeah. Of course, it's like, as we said before, like, if you slip or do a mistake, athletes will be frustrated because they know what they're capable of.
Yeah.
And if you can't show that, especially at home, it's just frustrating. I understand him, and he's hard to please with performance. It's crazy, yeah. But I feel like that's such a good performance from him, and also, yeah, showing what's possible for the youngsters, you know.
Yeah, that was so
You've
cute
seen
to see
them to cheer, and this is what the home competition is all about, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
You
so
see
cool.
the child waving there.
Yeah, oh my gosh, on the right side.
Now
That's
he's
so
smiling.
cute. Yeah. He's definitely gonna get an autograph from Jonas afterwards.
Yes, for sure.
Wow, what a performance. So here we see the provisional ranking so far. We have Jonas Utelli in first place, Reese Conlon in second place with 36, Felix Mader in third place with 34 plus, fourth place Adrian Katan with 31 holds, and fifth place Samo Golop with 26 plus. And it doesn't stop here. We
No.
have the next Swiss athlete, my one and only Nino Grünenfelder from Switzerland.
He must have heard a big cheering.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Like, I can't say we grew up together, but like we started climbing together literally with like 12 years old, and it's so cool to see both of us still fighting for competitions, both in the national team. It gives me goosebumps thinking about it,
Yeah.
and now seeing him, cheering for him, and like for 2 years ago or 1 year ago, he moved to Bern for training together with Jonas. And since then he's been focusing only on lead, and
So
I've
we
been
did boulder before.
yeah, exactly.
okay.
So we both did boulder and lead together, but the older we got, we realized we want to focus on just one discipline, and he decided for lead and I decided for boulder. But in youth it was the opposite. That's the funny part.
Oh,
he was more the
cool.
boulder in youth and I was more the lead climber.
Yeah.
And now, it's the other way around. So, yeah. For me, Nino has the most beautiful climbing style that I've ever seen in competition. Like, he climbs so beautifully, and as soon as you see a drop knee, it's just like mwah. He had a really good fight in semifinals. I only saw a story on Instagram from him, and he was really able to fight through, and this is a big part for Nino because he was struggling a lot of seasons in a row with like getting to the point where you're pumped and still be able to fight. Like,
Yeah,
normally
that's
he
very
gets
hard.
he gets pumped and then he's all out, he's falling,
Mm.
and this really
I also
annoyed
struggle
him.
with that. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And like here in this competition, I feel like he feels just a bit more confident to get out of his comfort zone.
Yeah.
And I really hope for him that he can achieve it here in finals, but also later on in the world circuit.
Yeah, hopefully have the confidence from the semifinals with like knowing that it's like, I think it's more with this fighting thing, it's more like knowing that, okay, if I'm still tired, I can do some moves.
Exactly,
So-
exactly.
And now he has that fresh in memory, so that should be good.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw the two boys just before finals outside of the gym and asked them how they're feeling, and they said like, oh, it couldn't be better, you know.
Aw.
And that's really
Probably
cool
fun
to
to be
hear.
together as well.
Yeah. Nino's taking a good rest.
And also Jonas climb very, very well, and they probably have like red together, so that's promising for him.
Exactly.
Very good with the feet.
Yeah. Climbing really securely, gets his move done, beautifully done. Gets a clip and hopefully sees the rest. resting position here. He probably analyzed it together with Jonas. Oh, he's decided to go
going,
straight
yeah.
up. Let's see how this works out. Come on, Nino. Come on. It's a weird foot position. Come on, come on. Keep it calm. Keep it calm. Come on, Nino. Ali, 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 Ali. Come on, find the right
Yes, yes,
position.
yes.
Yeah.
That's
That's
really
it. That's
good.
it.
Adjusting there.
Nice, nice. Rests a little bit. Can he even? Wow, he can even chuck up both hands.
That was
I
very
didn't know
good.
that's possible. Come on, Nino. Ali, now it's the fighting part. Come on, yes. Ali, Nino, get to drop knee.
I think he has to
Ali,
bump
oh
first,
yeah, bump first. Yeah, true. I'm too nervous to watch. Come on, get it done. Yes.
Come on, just
Nino.
go, just
yeah,
go.
just go. Get every possible hold. Come on. Whoa! And this is gonna be a risky plus, to be honest,
Yeah,
because
that's
he was
true.
falling outside from the wall and not towards the next hold.
I think I would have given him a plus, but yeah,
Yeah.
it's hard
Yeah.
to know.
Let's see what the result is saying. He's
Oh,
stuck
no
at
plus.
34, but yeah, probably it's gonna be a tough one. Maybe the Swiss coaches will appeal that just to try, you
Yeah.
never know. But cool performance. He had a little beta error up there with the
Yeah.
wrong foot up, and we've seen this before with
And also,
like...
he didn't it was weird that he wasn't like resting before.
Yeah, exactly. I think we saw that with Adrian as well. Like he put up the left foot and he was
Yeah,
not able to move anymore from there. Nino realized it and was able to do a couple more moves,
it was
but
very good that he switched foot and
yeah, most
that can
definitely.
show that he's really like experienced and yeah.
Exactly. So yeah, we'll see how this is turning up. Jonas is still in first place. Nino just missing the podium so far, but we have two more climbers to come, two very strong climbers.
Two French guys.
Yeah, two French guys. Never underestimate the French. They're really strong in both disciplines. Yeah. Here we see provisional ranking as well. Jonas with the 38, Reese still with the 36.
It's
and
very good separation, this route.
yeah, I feel
Only
so
like
too.
two guys with the same, not the same score actually.
Yeah.
Because there's plus and not a plus, so.
Yeah, exactly. So next up we have Jordi Boll from France, 22 years old, got a medal on his last European Cup in Silina, third place. Became first at the European Games in 2023. I
Oh.
attended that too, but in bouldering. I still remember that moment. And he did his first World Cup semi-final in 2023. That's quite impressive.
Yeah, that's a long time ago.
Yeah, early start. Yeah, let's see how he's dealing with this route. Of course, the pressure's on him because sometimes athletes here in the ISO, how far people will get, they can kind of guess how far they would have gotten, and
Some
yeah.
athletes have like music though.
Yeah,
so
true.
I think that's probably to block out that sound, but also just to look to listen to good music and get into the flow.
Hmm.
So
Do you usually listen to music?
I like to listen to music like in the daily life, but at comps I don't do it that much because I do it in qualies because then it's allowed. But then in semifinals and finals it's not allowed with like Bluetooth, and then I don't have an iPad. So yeah.
Exactly. So for the people not quite understanding, when climbers are in semifinals or finals, they don't see the route. So they're not allowed to bring any devices with Wi-Fi or Bluetooth into that isolation zone, because there is the possibility of leaking the route or giving any tips from outside. That's why there are no devices like this are allowed. But some people bring a MP3 player or like an iPod Shuffle, iPod Nano with them, and that's allowed because then you can just listen to music, and the same counts for like AirPods or just Bluetooth AirPods devices. It's not allowed, so yeah. But in qualification, the round is open. Everyone can watch each other, and ooh,
Whoa,
Jordi is skipping a hold. That's impressive.
Really like intuition climbing here.
Yeah. We've also seen
Resting
Jonas
on
bump
this hold
from
as
this
well.
crimp. Yeah. Yeah,
Wow.
true. Yeah, he has quite flexible hips, which allows him to be staying close to the wall.
Yeah, he was really low on the foot, so
Hmm.
probably made the hold a bit better. Will he rest here? I think that chip is a bit weird. It looks like...
Yeah, you're also stretched out, and I believe because the right hold is blocked, it's weird to get the foot in there. So constantly switching back and forth from that position must be weird as well.
Yeah. Sometimes it's like, should you like work for the rest, or should you just go? It's hard to know.
Exactly. He's now also with the left foot, switches to the right one, sees it, but struggles a lot with this position, shakes out briefly, gets around. Come on, Jordi. Nice bump out. That's a good fight. Kind of recovered again from this weird position. Yeah. Gets a clip done beautifully.
It's a small crimp.
Now into the crimpy section. Beautiful.
Good lock off. Yeah.
Good lock off from Jordi. Stretches out the forearms. Now the real battle begins. Can he beat the high point from Jonas? Decides to clip beforehand. Apparently has enough energy to burn.
Standing very good on his feet here.
Yeah.
Making you able to shake.
Let's see that French fight.
High foot.
Super precise. Rocks up to this weird volume.
Not matching like Jonas.
Not matching like Jonas exactly. Seems better. Gets the height. Super weird position, but he makes it work. That's very impressive. We have a new high point by Jordi. Come on, Jordi. How far can he keep going like this? Ali.
Small crimps here.
Oh my, his elbow is so far out.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Really chicken wing.
Yeah.
Wow.
Stays frontal, gets the crimp, fights for it, gets every single move. That's such an impressive performance on the plus. Wow, what a performance by Jordi
That
Paul.
was a really good fighting.
Yeah. So this is podium guaranteed for Jordi, but also for Jonas.
Yes,
Which I didn't realize beforehand. Like, we knew that after Nino, but Jonas has a medal.
That's very fun.
Yay!
Yeah.
Ali Suisse. Yeah, great performance by Jordi. So far he got, I think, 45 holds. Didn't get the plus, but yeah, we'll see. The next last athlete of this evening will be Akian and his teammate, and we'll see if he's able to outperform that. Probably tough, but everything is possible, you know?
Yeah, he's young, and also coming out last can be stressful, but...
Exactly, yeah.
Hopefully he... I think I was climbing the same time as him in semis. He was listening to music. Very in the zone.
Okay.
It's probably good.
Yeah, I see. Just dabbing up with friends. Really nice to see. It's great atmosphere here at Ostermundigen.
Very good. It's always fun with European Cups and being with friends and talking. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's higher humidity now.
Yep. So we have our last athlete out from France. We have Akian Echar. He's 18 years old, and last year he was able to became second at the European Cup in Toulouse, which is actually his hometown.
Oh, yeah.
As I saw, and at the same competition there was a Youth European Cup, also in Toulouse, and he also got second. So 2 silver medals at home, 1 in the youth, 1 in the senior category. Yeah, and now we want to see if he's able to win this competition.
Yeah.
Would be his first. I find it so impressive how like each year the French team just bring out new young athletes and they are like top performance.
Yeah.
It's incredible.
France has a very good youth athletes. And so many. It's crazy.
Yeah, exactly.
And also Paris now, I've heard it's very good for like bouldering and lead now.
Yeah.
A lot of good centers. So
they have like 2 training centers in France, like one more in the south, which is in Waron, and one more in the north, which is Paris. And they do both. like at both locations, like lead and bouldering. But I think the lead climbers are tending to be more in the south to train, and the boulders are like a bit more in the north. But they have two training centers where they can train at, and it's really impressive because the country is quite big compared to Switzerland, and
Yeah.
I think it's important to be able to divide the country a little bit
Yeah, for sure.
to get the access for each athlete.
Yes, it's a bit sad when it's only like one place you have to go to, and then not everybody can like move, or it's far out.
Yeah.
But
And
nice when it's
because he's from Toulouse, I can believe he's training in the south, in
Yeah.
Varon. Yeah, that's really cool.
it looks good.
Yeah, really controlled, quite calm. And I like that because, like, if you're coming out as last person, you know you need to deliver. You know you won the semi-final round. It's sometimes tough to stay calm and keep your rhythm. Oh, he's
Doing
done
the
the
same
same
as-
skip as Jordi.
yeah.
Yeah, that's impressive. But now you can already see that they looked the route. They looked at the route together. So
Yeah.
they were talking about this move for sure.
But also like people were resting on the hole they're skipping, so
True, true.
but Jody did the best, so
Yeah.
probably smart as well. Resting
Finds
here.
this weird toe cam to rest a little bit. Maybe even, yeah, you can keep it. So you put this foot in between two holes and try to turn it around so you can squeeze it. But Akian is already ready for the next part. Sees the right foot instantly. Rocks up to the side pull. Whoa, struggled a little bit for this part. Full crimping this ledge on the left. That's quite impressive.
Getting a knee drop, yeah.
Yeah, beautiful drop
Clipping
knee.
as well. Oh, you see some
Let's
time there.
see. He looks a bit tired compared to Jordi, but let's see what he can get. Maybe he has some crazy fight. You can see the coaches and teammates cheering for him. He's resting like Jordi
Wow.
in this first crimpy part. It's impressive how they can rest on such bad holds.
Yeah. And also like this quite spanned out as well.
Yeah.
But he hasn't
Oh,
clipped, so this is
yeah. He hasn't clipped and he's really fighting for it. Grabs
It's
the hold.
probably
That's
clip.
second place, as I believe. Gets up. Oh.
But here as well, it's like
Yeah. That's
we don't know the
currently
last
at
picking position.
39. Maybe a plus, but that's second place for Akian. Here we see the ranking. Oh, he got a plus. Okay, but it doesn't change anything in the ranking. So we have Jordi in first place, Akian in second, and our home favorite, Jonas, third place.
Wow.
I think he might have expected more out of this final, but I feel like a medal is already so important.
Yeah.
Showing the team France, very nice. He's proud of his
It's very
nation.
cool when it's like two athletes from France and both take a medal. That's very good.
Yeah, exactly.
But also very fun with like the home guy taking a medal.
Yeah, exactly. So well done by Jonas. So I have to go back into the gym to make the interview with Jordi. I'll catch you later, guys.
Very good final for the men's. Very good separation with a lot of different scoring here. So good setting by the setters here. So hope you all enjoy the route. So now Julian will soon have an interview with the winner, Jordi Paul. And we will hear what he thinks about the comp. He had a very good fight and got quite a lot of moves. So a clear winner this comp. Maybe some small kids are trying to find the Swiss athletes and get some autographs, taking their chance. Yes, here you can see. Always fun to see your idols climbing and doing a very good performance. Nino also climbed very well, even though he didn't get a medal, he did very good. And getting into finals is also very good and impressive. Oh, everyone needs to get into the picture. So cute. Here you can also see Sasha Lehmann. He did some testing on the routes and gave us some insight on the finals beforehand, which was very nice. French team had a lot of athletes in finals as well. They have, as we said, a lot of good athletes and high level on everyone. There was a lot of French athletes also in the semifinals. The podium for the men's were so here we get the third place, Jonas Utelli from Switzerland. He got a score of 38, and the second place, Akan Echar from France, got 39 plus, 18 years old only, so very impressive. First place is for France as well, Jordi Paul, 45 for the scoring. So impressive.
Get up on your feet, this is a shakedown.
Nicht so streng.
What's the goal for you and for your team in Tour de France in Laval? Thank you. Félicitations encore une fois. Jean-Denis Paul.
Okay, Jordi, congratulations on your win here at Ostermundigen. What was your favorite section of the route?
It was the end, obviously. I love creams and slightly overhanging, so the end was just pleasure for me. Amazing.
Yeah, that was impressive to watch. Like, how can you fight like this in the head wall?
Well, as soon as I can put my hips into the wall, I can shake and relax a little bit, and then I know I can fight there. So.
Beautifully, it was so nice to watch. What are the next comps for you? What are your goals by the end of the season?
That might be the end of the season for me, so I guess I will train more next year to be on World Cups more.
Lovely. Thank you so much. Congrats again and enjoy your win.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you. So stay tuned because next competition's gonna be the European Championships in Laval on 28th of August. Thank you very much for joining us tonight to watch this final here at Ostermundigen. I'm your host, Julia Clemos, and have a nice evening.
Get up on your feet, this is a shakedown.
Nicht so streng.